Hey guys, welcome back in. To continue this Permadeath playthrough. Now, I did manage to run around a little bit early this morning and unlock a few more drop pods. I think I've got almost all of them done. I think I'm missing like half a dozen or so. These ones are done. I think the regular inventory is done. Yeah. Yeah, I got 3 more up here. But I think I have an expansion one. No, maybe I don't. Oh, this memory fragment thing. Yeah, I think this is gonna give me... Yep, okay. Oh, I do have... I must have a couple more expansion ones somewhere. Yeah, I think I got a couple as rewards. I know I got those. Oh, yeah, right here. Exosuit expansion. So I'm just gonna use those up. And that should be all my inventory. So at least got that out of the way. Got one for my multi-tool too. A couple for my ship. I should probably just go and expand that while I'm here. Because I'll keep this ship for a while. Yeah, it's not letting me do that. Okay, that's weird. I've ran into this issue before. Where you can't choose where you want to put them. And I got all these too. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I got some other mods too that I got out of Damaged Machinery. I'll sell those off. Make a little bit of room. Alright, planet I've been using. I do want to go down and see if I can, actually I should take a run over to one of these too. I'm looking for an extreme planet. What color is this system though? Yeah. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to run over to one of these other systems actually. Where am I? Trade route 2. I want to see if I can find an extreme planet so I can get storm crystals. I'm going to need to make some hyper cores coming up. Something. Okay, I'm going to just sell this meat off, try to make some room. That glow material, I want to crack that open too. I should do something with all that salvage glass too. Break these open. inventory is such a mess. Get rid of that. Alright, starting to make some room now. Alright, let's see what these will give me. Can I sell these though? I don't think I can sell these for nanites. Oh, I can. Okay. Good. We have a few here already. Alright, see if I can get something better out of one of these. That's awful. I think I'll be fine with what I have here. It would be nice to get one with 4 different status things on it, though. Alright. I think I already have them. Yeah. Those are fine. Yeah, what I really look for is rate of fire and reload on these. That's why I can get really quick reloads, and it's pretty powerful. And it fires really quick too, so I'm gonna just sell off those. I didn't realize you could actually sell these. They don't give you a wire and loom though, which kind of sucks. So yeah, I'll just sell both of those off. Sell off that other stuff it just gave me. Actually, I should probably hold on to the... Oh, that I have a memory fragment too. That gives me radiation module. There you go. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold on to these things, as you always seem to need them for something. I need to work on like my storage containers, that way I can clear out some of this inventory to get things in order a little bit. So what I like to do is I like to just use number 0 as kind of like a catch-all, and then the other 9 storage containers I use for certain things. What I'd like to do is, like, at all my material bases, I'd like to kind of, you know, if I don't have like a designated base for something or a designated storage container, I'd like to put 0 at each base. That way I can just dump everything into it and sort it all out later. But other ones like oxygen, or you know, like ferrite dust and stuff like that, I like to have their own storage thing. The same thing with like my plants, my gases, stuff like that. They have their own storage thing. So if I want, you know, if I want on my plants or whatever, I'll put like number 8 at all the, you know, biodomes and stuff like that. That way I can keep everything together, kind of sort it automatically. Well, what's the name on one of these? This is probably going to be my best bet for storm crystals. Either one of these. -1. The good thing is it does tell you the stellar class in here, so I know it's a blue system. So hopefully I have a couple extreme planets over here. That way I can use them for, you know, maybe even set down a little base for storm crystals. That way we can just warp directly to it. It was a really long day. I'm glad to be back home. Most of my time was on the road, just driving and driving. Not bad at first, but it gets old real quick. Actually, I might as well talk to him too. It's worth talking to these guys just so you can get the memory fragments. There's actually a system with all the graves in it too. You can go over there and get, you know, like 20 memory fragments or so. Makes it pretty handy. And you only need 2 glyphs to get there. It's just glyph number 1 you put in 6 times. Glyph number 7 is going to be, or the 7th one that you put in is going to be glyph 0, and then glyph 1 again for all the rest of it. It will take you right there. So if you go to, so that it kind of makes sense. Alright. So what you're going to do is you're going to put in bird. You'll put in bird 6 times. Then you'll put in sun, and then bird for the rest of it. I think there's 5 of them. And take the portal, and that will take you right to a planet with all the glyphs are already marked out. All you do is you warp from base to base. Just something a bunch of community members set up a while back. It works really well. It's what I use a lot of times. Okay, that's a pillar maybe. It's abandoned. That really won't help though. I think I will check out the swamp planet first. See if I can see storm crystal formations.
Technology recharge.
I don't need storm crystals right away, but I do want a couple of them so I can make an antimatter reactor. That'd be kind of useful. Though I'm not seeing storm crystals. This is a nice little village, though. I bet that's a predator right over here. You don't normally see the huts this close together. There'd most likely be predators here. Easily startled. Aggressive, yeah, a bunch of aggressive animals, I think. Yeah, you normally don't see them clustered up like that. Those little huts. Not a bad looking planet, though. Yeah, this guy's gonna be aggressive, too. I don't see any storm crystal formations. Because I don't really want to be... Oh, there are storm crystals, okay. Okay, at least I know I can find them here. I'm gonna check a different planet though, because I'd rather not deal with aggressive animals while trying to get storm crystals. Even though you're constantly moving around, but it can become a pain. And I try to, with my bases, I try to keep a few systems where, like, all the planets have something on them. You know, like my bases, little material bases, stuff like that. Mainly because it helps cut down on, you know, travel and stuff like that, having everything in just a few different areas. Okay, I'm pretty sure I saw, I better get up here. I'm pretty sure I saw, yeah, there's storm crystals here. Alright. So what I like to do on areas like this, find a building. Alright, a minor settlement. At least it'll give me a landing pad, an area that's kind of good to land at. Especially on these mega flora planets, because just being able to land can become a colossal pain. Especially when you're trying to do it in the middle of a storm. What I'll probably end up doing is just building a base here. Toss down a base computer and we can come back here anytime. Yeah, I think I might be too late for the storm. No, it's still registering. I'm gonna start taking damage here. I gotta run inside here. Yeah, you don't want to mess around too much out there. Alright, what do we have? C-class. No thanks.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Don't see any crystals out here. Move over here a little bit. Starting to wonder if maybe I saw something different when I flew down. Normally you'll see crystals by now. Get out here a little bit further and do another scan. Yep, not seeing storm crystals anywhere. Got an aggressive animal. Yep. Don't see storm crystals. I must have saw something else back there when I flew down. Yeah, these hot planets are nice for getting around because your jetpack. You can jetpack a lot longer. That's one thing I'm glad they added to the game. Pretty much makes planets airless. Alright, so this planet's gonna be a dud. But I do want to upload things I found. I'd rather not use that swamp planet for storm crystals though. If I can help it. Acquired wire. abandoned planet probably won't have them. Well, I don't know. I should take a swing by there just to see. Yeah, I need to sort this stuff out. Yeah, I got quite a bit of salvage data too. Actually, I should spend some of that, get it out of the way. That way I can finish getting the rest of my wooden, my wood building parts and some other stuff. I know some of the tech parts are pretty expensive. I think the antimatter reactor is like 20, so I'd like to try to unlock the expensive stuff first. I don't really use the alloy much, so I'll probably unlock the wood, then the stone, then the alloy. I will grab a few pieces of alloy though, because I do like the floors and the short walls. Okay, this is abandoned, so I don't know what the land formations are gonna be. I'll always be a little careful flying in. It says this is abandoned. This don't look abandoned though. It doesn't look very good though. And just land here, see what it's like. I don't think this is an abandoned planet. Pretty sure it said it was abandoned out here.
Extreme temperature detected.
It is kind of nice to see grass on it, though. Interesting planet. It might be abandoned as in no life forms. Let's see if I can find a trading post that will tell me. A nice big open area, though. Be nice if it was flat. Alright. Oh, there is a trading post. I'm not seeing storm crystals anywhere, though. That's mainly what I'm looking for. And just realized I do have... Oh, I can't bring that in here. Bring this in, though. What type of system is this, anyway? Okay. Run in here and buy up some stuff. Yeah, at some point I'm going to need to get together a bunch of silicate powder for my stone building parts. What I'll probably do is I'll use that other planet that I have, that airless world that I'm using for ferrite dust. I'll get all the silicate over there too. What I do is I kind of mark a spot kind of far away from my base, like on the other side of the planet, and I'll just put down a beacon and just use that area to dig up as much of the ground as I can. That way it doesn't affect the render at my other base. Alright, so I'm gonna knock out a bunch of these. Oh, 3 for that. I'm gonna need it eventually. Like, I don't really use the extruded stuff very much either. I got plenty of salvage data, so I just want to get this whole thing done, this whole building type done. Alright, and my roofs. I'm glad this doesn't kick you out every time you buy something. You know, the other vendors, it's really annoying. You buy one thing that kicks you out. So I have wood done, but instead of going for the other structure types, I want to grab some of this other stuff. I should have that. I think 10 is way too much for a viewing sphere. That's one of the last things I unlock. And I don't really use prefabs all that much, so skip over those. What I really want is the technology. Oh, I already have the antimatter. Good. And the nutrient processor. The health stations are a waste. Bite beat is I don't use, so eventually I'll unlock a lot of this stuff. I do want that though. Use those in bases quite often. The aquatic I really don't get into. Okay, so now we're into posters. Okay. Start unlocking all this stuff. And at least a lot of these only cost 1. So, not too bad. I thought I already had the barrel unlocked. I guess I didn't. I might as well get some of this decoration stuff out of the way. These wall flags are also really good for lighting. So I try to have one of those at least unlocked. I'll prepare for that other stuff later. Counters are good to have. Need some of this decoration stuff to make things look decent. This thing always looks like crap whenever you place it, so it's one of the last things I get. Grab that. Actually, I do want to grab some of these posters and stickers too. Get a few of them. Oh, it's the wrong one. Yeah, these can be pretty good for, putting down indicators of, for directions. Like if you're using short-range teleporters or something, it'd be pretty useful. going to grab a few of these just so I can use them for decorations. I need to change the color on something. And I should have a couple posters. I like using this for keyboards. You shrink them down real small, it almost looks like a little keyboard. A few. Alright, let's see what else. Wooden pallet, I want that. A tire. That will just unlock that whole top row. Stone trough is good to have. Cement bag. Wheel, the pail. Oh, able to unlock quite a few things already. I think you need around 700, something like that, to unlock everything. But a lot of it you can learn through your base quest. One of those. I'm just trying to get like a little bit of everything, or you know, I might as well just finish that whole page out. Grab those. I don't use them very often. Yeah, I'm just doing this to finish out the page. Alright, so those are all done. Alright, and I do have to unlock a few alloy pieces because I want that. That. Glass floor, small floor. I'm gonna need to unlock that. See, I hate it because there are some things that you have to unlock to get other pieces, so like the short walls. Might as well just pick up the regular wall. Okay, I think that will that. Yeah, what I want mainly is the stone, not alloy though. Open them all up. Need to exit there. It doesn't take long to go through all that salvage data. Oh, and that costs 3. Yeah, like I'm not a big fan of the extruded stuff. It's normally like the last stuff one of the last things I get. Small triangle. And 3 for these is way too much. Oh. I wish I had saved a few for roof pieces. Just unlock that, I guess. Alright. Nothing there. Actually, I should check it just in case it's a different class. It definitely sticks out. That green really pops out. Alright. I'm gonna head back down here. I'm not going to bother doing a trade route run right now, but I do want to... I didn't really see anything else in this system. What I'd like to do is, was it 2-4, I think? I think this is the planet that I had that sodium on. So I'm going to warp over to that system. Yeah, it'd be nice to get some storm crystals, but at the same time, I want to kind of break things up a little bit. I don't want to do a bunch of warping around. I'm gonna go over to 2-4. I'm gonna land here. I gotta jump out for a few minutes. Yeah, I gotta jump out for a few minutes. I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes. Sorry about that. My roommate had a couple questions for me, so. Oh, another thing, it's good to talk to these guys too, the envoys. If your rank is up a little bit, a lot of times they'll give you something. It's worth checking in with them from time to time. I always forget to. Yeah, I'll take some free nanites. Why not? I always check the mission guys too. Pirates, 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 pirates. Flora, yeah, nothing there. Dude, if that had two of the same wings, that wouldn't be a bad looking ship. Thing looks like garbage though. Oh, I should really go get some frigate fuel. I'm gonna hit a pirate system real quick. See if I can go get some free frigate fuel. Actually, can I warp straight in? Yeah, I can't warp straight there. Alright. So what I'll do is I will go out here, set up custom waypoint. That should be... Yeah, that's a pirate system, okay. Yeah, so set up a custom waypoint, I'll just fly right there. Let's see. Further away than I thought. Oh, and this is distant also. No, it's not like my final point, is it? Oh, it's a lot further away than I thought. Where the heck is it? Oh. I'll just go to a different one. Should have a pirate system around here. They're all over the place, so... Oh, actually, I need to get some emerald, too. I should get a pirate right here. That'll work. Yeah, it's always good to have a few different pirate systems in your ledger. That way you can warp between them. I don't really want to do one of these. I've only done a few of them. I just want to make sure I actually got them all. So it's kind of awkward. Yeah, I've only done a couple of these, so... Now you can see the trench. Are they on the bottom half? make this. Yeah, I've only done a couple of these things. I think I'm approaching from the wrong side. You find him on the back. Okay, there's the trunk. Okay, so it is on the back. I think I missed a fuel rod back there, though. I have a fuel rod back here I need to hit. Yeah, space combat's not my strong suit, that's for sure. Oh, I guess I am doing damage. Yeah, lost the battle. Oh, I somehow got through that. Alright. Let's see what I got for planets here. Let me go over to this real quick. Yeah, a lot of times with the lush planets, you don't find. Typically, they have aggressive sentinels, and this might be a stormy planet, but if the sentinels aren't bad, it might be pretty decent. That light colored grass. Let's see what the color actually is. Oh, it's a purple. Don't look too bad. Oops. Oh, it's got Diplos. And aggressive animals. Trying to see what my depots are. Alright. Got the style. Like a dragon head. That one looks tiny. Head's almost as big as his body. Oh, big birds too. Huh? If it wasn't for that predator, it'd be a really good planet. Yeah, creature over here too. Another aggressive one. So if I'd be able to grab all the animals right away. So I got a couple more. Lion and an underground, of course. What I like to do is I'm just going to, again, just to see if I can find a minor settlement quickly. But it's in daylight, be able to actually see what the place looks like. There's a good sized cave over there too. Right. Yeah, nice. What I do like to do is just top down a base computer here. Just be a temporary thing. Okay, but I can get magnetized ferrite and paraffinium. Alright. I do this mainly just so I can get back here if I want to. A lot of times when you see my, my Ledger bases, a lot of them are temporary bases, just to mark spots. Oh, can't spell. Yeah, normally I'll put in a few words there to kind of describe the location. Alright. What I'll do is I will upload these. That's a nice looking bird. Big bird. What I want to do is I actually want to hit the space station first. That way I can make a save point. See, I'm gonna get over there, make a save point, then I'm gonna go grab a drink, use the bathroom and everything, so. Is what I want to do is I want to try to get some free frigate fuel. And maybe even a few frigate modules. Take a peek at these though. That's the high temp. Okay, and I should mark that planet too. Ooh, that's gold and silver. I can set up a platinum farm there. I do want to hit this space station first though. Yeah, that planet offers gold and silver, so you can combine them to make platinum, which can be useful. While just having gold by itself is really useful. I always try to get them both at the same place, but a lot of times you have to do a lot of running around to find a glitch planet that has both of them. Yeah, I do want to take a quick peek at this though. Looks like garbage. Yep. Alright. I'm going to go use the bathroom, grab a drink, and I will be right back. Actually, before I do that, I do want to talk to this. That way it's in my list. Alright. Should be able to, yeah, I can get back over there if I want to. Yeah, it's good to have a few of these in here. That way you can just warp in between them. You know, you can warp in here, buy a bunch of packets and contraband. Just keep warping around all of them. Alright, give me like 5 minutes, I'll be right back. One thing I want to do before is make some space in here. Let's see here. Hyperdrive's pretty much full anyway. Do something about that navigation data soon. Alright, just try to block everything off so I know what I actually pick up. What I'm looking for mainly is frigate fuel and frigate modules. So, is there... I don't want that. I think this is the guy I want. No, he is... For the, yeah, this guy here. I do have a few things to sell off. Sell off a couple of those. Yeah, I got a bunch of nav data now. God. You know, go buy a bunch of maps. Alright. Now, is there anything to buy? I always grab the repair kits. They're always good to have. And I'll come back and I'll buy some of that other stuff too. Just wanna get, yeah, get over to that ship. Now, in order to do this without losing standing, you want to attack the large ships. So what I'll do is I'll fly out, fly back. Alright. Saw someone I flew in. Oh, there they are. What I'm looking for mainly are the large ships and attacking those storage pods. This one's probably going to be easier to get platinum. I mean, you can just blast all this up if you don't care about your standing. But what I'm mainly looking for, okay, salvage frigate, grab that. This is just kind of awkward because I'm so close to it. Get a little further away. It doesn't help that my friggin' nose is running. Cool. Not much in these. So I'm just trying to get pretty much free frigate fuel and frigate modules. It's not giving me redo. God, I wish this message would go away. Not very good. I'll just grab, wow. Go further away so I can see what the heck they have. tired of dancing around. I think they want me to go get that idiot. Alright. Maybe I can actually see what's in these. Oh my god. I don't know, I'm having a hard time just getting a read on these things. Oh my god. No. You know what, I'm just gonna start blasting stuff here soon. Alright. I don't care if I lose my standing. I can always get it back pretty easily. So, frigate fuel and frigate modules. You can totally just blast everything you want. It says cargo pod, but it doesn't tell me what's in it. Blown up anyway. Alright, there we go. Frigate fuel. What I want mainly is the frigate fuel. The modules are good to have too, though. Platinum. Yeah, I can always get my standing back later on. I'm not worried about it. I don't want to sink it too much for a bunch of useless stuff. I might as well just grab it. Yeah, I'm not seeing all that much here. Also, there'd be more. I'll fly back in here and do a reload. Let those things reset. I got some stuff I didn't really need. To get a couple of these though. And where's my frigate fuel? Should have gotten some frigate fuel out of that. Do a reload. Yeah, I just don't like to make frigate fuel. It's just a waste of tritium. Yeah, like I should have gotten some out of that. I know I took a couple of them out. That's weird. Are they not giving it to you now? Back over here. Sometimes it takes a little bit for them to pop in. Some up here. Interact with these first. Getting a few decent conflict ones. Or for combat, rather. Alright. How's not taking damage? Is it inside the shield? Oh, now I'm hostile. Okay. Yeah, I wonder. Alright. Oh, it appears you still lose stamina. Heck with it. Attack everything. Heck with it. I'm just going to attack whatever. Oh, there's another one. The small ones are easier to hit. So. It's hard to keep track of which ones you've already checked. You hate it when they just say cargo pod, but they don't tell you what's in it.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh, does it put it directly into my freighter, maybe? Okay, it does. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm all done here for a bit. What are these? I-10. Oh yeah, I want to get down there, too. See if I can find a little, gold and silver deposit. Do a little running around. Be nice because I'll have my fishers too. Those are always good to try to find early on. The tricky part's going to be trying to get gold and silver next to each other. Luckily, I don't have to worry about having a high class hotspot. What I try to do is typically I try to find a building, not a boundary failure. Actually, I have some maps here I can do. Let's see if there's a crash freighter or something here that I can use. Crash ship will work too. It's on a different planet though. Oh no, it isn't. Let's see what this crash ship is. Oh, and it actually is a crash ship too. That's good. There's no NPC. And you still can't see what they are when you land. You have to interact with it to see. Yeah, just see glass. I'll take the free nanites though. Should have a tap over here. I do want to see if what I get out of that ship. Okay. Well, that's a easy way to get frigate modules. Alright. And should you skin your animal? $500,000 for that thing. That's crazy. And quick nanites. Alright. Let's see if I can buy some hot spots here. These will probably be pretty far apart, too. Alright, got something over there. Come on, interact with it again. Let's go. something over here. Okay, I want to make my HUD bigger. I don't know why it's so small. Yeah, for some reason it was really small there. I don't know why. Okay, now that's too big. Yeah, normally I go around 70. Yeah, something's off on this. Maybe because I loaded it in, yeah, it's because I loaded into a different save. Okay, whatever I have over there is an A class. Oh, I got metal fingers here too. I'm gonna give me gold. Uranium, gold. These will reset too, so they work kind of like the, like runaway mold. If you go far enough away, they reform. I actually think you have to leave the system and come back, so I haven't experimented too much with them. But I've heard that they respawn when you fly away. I haven't actually verified that though. I thought chlorine did the same thing, but that doesn't. It's a one and done thing. Or they, you know, they reset after a few days, whatever. Let's see. Be nice if this is gold. And it's copper. Which isn't too big of a loss. I have electric here anywhere. So what I'm going to do is, typically what I'll do is I'll do like a 90-degree turn, and I'll head over this way until I get a readout of the next mineral hotspot. At least the sentinels are decent on this planet. It's annoying when you get a planet like this and they're aggressive. Alright. A little further away. As with this, again, I only need like a C class. I don't need a high class hotspot for any of this stuff. It'd be nice to get them both on the same planet though. The problem is you always run into copper. Copper just screws everything up. Alright, we got a B class. If I get gold and silver together, that means I can make platinum when I need it. I'll have gold and silver when I need it too, so. Platinum can be a pain to find when you do need it. It's also, if you want, you can actually use it to make nanites. It's super inefficient though. It's like one of the worst ways to make it. Alright, this is gonna be a pain to get around. I thought for sure the hotspot was going to be in the middle of that. It'd be in the middle of this one instead. That's not bad though. Yeah, Permadeath, I'd like to build on safe planets. Like, oh, another copper? Come on. Alright, where's my ship? Alright, my thing is full, so. And where was that other hot spot? Alright. So I'm just gonna kind of do the same thing. I'll turn like 90 degrees and I'll head that way now instead. You can also just go in a straight line too if you want. It doesn't really matter. I just prefer to kind of zigzag. Alright, the C-class over here. Always want to be careful going downhill. There's some really deep valleys here. Okay, time to get a gold. I'll mark it. Be nice if we go back that way, but I know those hot spots are going to be too close for anything. So now I'm going to go straight this way. Hopefully find a silver up here. I should check to see. I do have power here too, so that will work out good. As long as I can find a silver. Typically I'll only do this for like 10 or 15 minutes. If I don't find what I want, I just fly to a different part of the planet. Alright, get out here a little bit further away. Alright, that's something straight ahead. It'd be nice if this is silver, because I'll have power there. I won't have to worry about having electricity. If this spot works out, I'll probably do something like 10,000 of each. That way, it'd be pretty substantial. Because in Permadeath, you get so much little inventory that it's really hard to make like a mega farm. But there's silver. That worked out really well. So, I'll mark that one. Alright. I do have an A-class gas, but that's going to be oxygen. So I don't need that. So I'm going to make my way back towards that gold. Find my oxygen, or find my electricity. And just kind of triangulate the area and try to stick it somewhat in the middle, my base that is. That way I'm not building too far in one area. I'm really always make sure your jetpack is decent before doing something like that. It probably won't kill you outright, but it'll take quite a bit of damage. Actually, yeah, it's going to be up on top of here.
Technology recharge.
Barely made that. Okay, now those are all mapped out. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to bring my ship over here. It'll act as a marker also. So what I want to do... Alright, so that's 316. 761. Right. I'm going to head mainly towards that silver deposit. I want to try not to stretch my boundaries much. Not that it really matters, but it gets annoying if you have to stretch more than one. Alright, so we're at 230. 225. 333. It's not an issue though. I'll end up putting my base on a pedestal anyway. I'm not worried about digging up the ground or anything. Okay, we're at 240. I think right in this area will work. Yeah, that way I only have to really stretch one of the extractors. Actually, I should have looked for copper too, but I don't really need copper all that much. You can get that easily. Alright. First thing I want to do, figure out where I am here. Okay. For some reason I lost track of my... There it is. I'll head over right towards that until I can't build, and I'll expand. That way that whole process is out of the way. Should have quite a ways before I have to build anything. A little bit further. There we go. Oh, it was almost dead on. Alright. A lot of times I like to put too high, that way I know where my boundary was. I try to get my center right in the middle too, my center wall. So I use that as a reference point when pulling pipe. No, I was gonna mess that up. Alright. The good thing about the wood walls too is they have that light up at the top of them, so you can see it in dark areas, dark planets. Another one here. One more run back here. There. That way all that's done. Alright. Do the same type of thing I did before. So I can find my center spot. And again, I'm not too worried about the values on these or anything. I just want to be somewhat decent. Alright, pick that up. Alright, now hopefully I have everything I need to build. Yep. Got enough for 10 of them, so. 39% is fine. Okay, now with these, I will go a little bit higher than normal. I don't really need to do that. I just want to drop this down a little bit so it's sticking into the ground a little bit more. I'll leave that there for right now as a reference point. I'll do 2 extractors on this one. Silver's really not that important, it's the gold that's more important. So I'm going to do 2 extractors. How far away? How many silos can I build? Okay, only 4. But can I put down one of these? Oh, I'm gonna need microprocessors, which I could actually make, but let's head back here. Yeah, you know how I said I'd like to build up 2 of these to mark my 300. Typically, if I can, like if I don't have a spot where I can hide my silos, what I like to do is I like to dig a hole. You know, like I would dig a hole right here and terminate them right there, just so it's within the 300 unit radius. In case something does happen, I can always tie back into it. Typically what I'll do is I'll dig a hole and I'll put like a plant or something there that doesn't belong there. That way it acts as a marker so that if I have to get back to the silos, I can find them easily. But with this I don't really have to, because what I'll do is I'll stick my silos down in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do I think... Well, I want to see how much metal plating I can get first. Before I start dropping silos everywhere. Oh, my ship is way over there. Alright, I'm just gonna build... Where's my base, actually? Alright. Now, how many of these do I need? Oh, I only need 3. I have a bunch in my ship, but I don't mind wasting them. Okay, I can buy 63, so I'm just going to buy all of those. Alright. Yeah, what I'm thinking is, I think I'm just going to do 5,000, because I'm never going to make platinum out of it, so... Or if I do, it'll be very little, so... I think, what I'll do is I'll just drop 3 of them in here. I'm not going to go and make anything fancy or anything. So I'm just going to drop 3 in here. That'll give me 3,500. Yeah, I'll drop 4. Alright. Let's wire those all up together. What I like to do is walk back this way a little bit, so I'm kind of in the middle. As long as I can stretch all the way there, it'll be nice. I hope this is something that they never fix. It's really nice to be able to do this. Alright, so I'm gonna put in my pipe and go back to my character. I might have to terminate this pipe, it might be too long. Yeah, connection's too long already. So kind of walk it back a little bit. Alright, put a new pipe down. I'll tie into one of the ends. And at the same time, I'll do the same thing with my electrical wiring. Just put a wire on the ground there. Yeah, I like to have my pipe and my wire together. Just makes finding them easier. And a lot of times I bury stuff, so a lot of times it's nice just to have them both in there at the same spot. That way I'm not digging separate holes for them or anything. Oh, that's going to be too long. Walk this back a little bit. Like typically, because that connection's too long, I would dig a hole for it, so I didn't have my wire just kind of floating in the sky. I would bury it. Alright, so that one's done. Now all I have to do is put in one more silo at the base and connect it to this this cluster here. One thing I do want to do with my electric, actually it probably won't matter. I should be able to get to it from here. Maybe not. See, that's one of the issues with electric. Sometimes your wire will disappear. It's still there somewhere, but you just can't see it and you can't tie into it. So what I might end up doing is rerunning that wire. I don't know why it does that. Hello Games hasn't fixed it. I thought it was just a render thing, kind of like the pipe. Sometimes if you go far enough away, the pipe doesn't show up. It's still there, but it just doesn't show. So I'm going to... Alright, that one's done, so... I have to build a base somewhere. I might do something a little bit fancier on the base, I don't know. But I am gonna head down to the gold, make a save down there. I'm gonna have to jump out for a few minutes because my dog's gotta go out, so... Oh, I should have deleted all those walls, too. Well, I left them there mainly so I could find my way back to that location easily. Alright, because I don't trust this game, I am going to make a hole over here and just hide in it. Going into bedrock. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna hide in here for a minute. You never know, I don't need like sentinels or pirate ships blasting me while I'm away. So I will be right back and continue on with this. Sorry about that. Alright, get back over here. Toss up some gold. With gold, I'll probably do a little bit more, because gold can always be used for other stuff. Silver isn't really used for much. Like prefabs, I think some of them do take silver, but not very much. Although I'm pretty sure the biodome doesn't, but the glass cuboid I think does. Yeah, and also for your freighter too. Some stuff takes silver. So I'll do the same type of deal here. Try to get a good good center point. I must be in range. Oh, I thought I was in range of my ship. See, it seems like I have more carbon now. Let's see here. I'll do the same thing. I'll try to hit 39 again. 40 would be nice, but it's really not worth the extra hassle. There we go, 39 is good enough. Get rid of that. Doing this backwards. I have to keep that there. All I'm doing is making a new wire down at the bottom. Might as well. Yeah, I like how you can stay suspended in the air now. I think I wanted the front one. Still having to remember the menus. I haven't done any real building in quite a while. Okay, yep, 39. And I don't care if it's sticking up a little. It really doesn't. Actually, it does kind of bother me, to be honest. But what I'll do, I think I'm still only going to do 2 of these. Alright, and where's my base? 250 away. Now, I'm not going to bother burying these, I'm just going to stack them up. How many can I build down here? Okay, I can do 6. Try not to use up a bunch of ferrite dust. Alright. And these I don't really care all that much. Actually, I will go up to that ledge. I think. What's this ledge look like? Yeah. How far away is that? 160. I have no idea what I'm going to build for a base here. I think it's just going to be something simple though. this level off. Oh, it levels off right at the base pretty much. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick my silos at the bottom. I'll probably end up digging a hole at the top, so. What I will do is I will bury them. Alright. So all I'm gonna do is put down a wire here. I stretch it kind of long, that way I can always delete it later. I'm just gonna go and put in 6 of these for now. Alright, now I shouldn't be able to build any more. Alright. Still got 2 metal plating left. And I will connect my pipe. I'm just going to hold off on doing the wiring. I think I'm going to run into the same issue as I did on the other side. Alright, so that's done. Do a quick save here. Now, electrical. I might as well get the electric out of the way while I'm here. Actually, yeah, I'll give that a little bit of time to reset on the metal plating. If I can get all the way up here without falling back. Just barely made that. Alright. Electrical C class. I'm gonna have to probably build 2. Oh, that's too far away. Alright. I can put down a quick marker here. Yeah, not be very far away, so. I'm gonna be too close to that ship, though. Alright. I just prefer to build everything off of a wire. It just makes things easier for me. That way I don't have stuff spread out all over the place. Try to do the same thing here. My maximum value. Yeah, we got enough to build 1 of these. So yeah, I'm gonna need yeah, I need to be able to pull at least 200, so I'll need 2 of these. That's not angled, right? Is it? Yeah, I was gonna say, that got twisted. There, that looks better. So, make up a couple more metal plating. Now, I should be able to put down 2 of these. Yep. Alright. Yeah, you just want to make sure you're glitching on the same spot. I will leave the wire at the bottom though, in case I do need more power. And what I'd like to do is I'll put down a battery temporarily, just to check this, so I know that I'm definitely pulling enough. And as you see, 294, so they're both connected together on the same point. So, and I'll just delete the battery after. Alright. So now I will just pull from here towards my gold. I'm probably going to need to terminate the end at some point. Oh, the situation like this. Okay, I was going to say. Something like this. I do try to get the maximum I can before terminating, but it might not matter here. Yeah, like my connection's going to be too long, so I'll exit back out and I'll just terminate the end, like right here. Alright, now I don't have to really worry about stretching, so I'm just going to fall right down. Again, just make sure you have a jetpack. It's decent, you know, a decent charge on it. And I'll terminate again just because I don't want to have my wire, you know, hanging out in the air. Again, like on normal mode, if I was building this for people to see, all this stuff would get buried. So all I'm going to do is make sure I connect that to the actual refiner or extractor. So that is all set. And I will keep that there. In case I do decide to expand on this, I will keep it there for future use. Because typically that's something else I would delete. I try not to leave wires behind. Just a challenge that I set for myself a long time ago. Before I do anything though, I do want to check to make sure this is registering all of it. There we go, 6,500. Take 13 hours, but I mean, I could always come back and put down 2 more extractors and cut that in half. But I only have 6,500, so I do want to try to get some more metal plating. I'm trying not to burn through all my ferrite. I still need quite a bit of it. I have to just get in my ship someday and just go mine a bunch of it. I'll do that off stream though, because it'll probably get pretty boring watching somebody just fly around shooting rocks. Not that this is all that much more entertaining. Alright, so I got a couple more there. So that brings me up to 8,500. So I would still... Wait, did I say I was at 65? Yeah, let's build another one of those. You know what? I'm just gonna make up another 10 of them. Alright. Now we gotta find it. It's hard to tell with all this smoke. I have to go back over here and follow the pipe. See, that's one good thing about having the pipe exposed. At least you can find where your stuff is. I do want to check the totals on this though again before I get too carried away. 65, okay. So I'm gonna build 3 more of these. That should bring me. I always double check it. I don't just assume that they glitch in the right spot. So 9,500 there. Okay. So while I am down here, instead of what I do like to do is I like to have a connection point around my base computer for all my electrical. And again, that's something that I would typically bury, but I don't care about it on this save, so I'm going to once again just follow my pipe and make a connection point down here, and then I'll make another connection point right up at my base computer. That way I can tie everything together. And that doesn't have to go far in, so it's going to connect there. Run another one up here. Because a lot of times right under my base computer, if the base computer's on the ground, a lot of times you're right under it. I make like a little box and put all my electrical right in one area. But here I really don't care too much about it, so I'm just gonna drop a wire right here. Now what I'll do is I'll run over to my my silver, if I can see it. Alright, it's over there somewhere. Can't see the actual marker. There it is. So I'll run this over, and hopefully, what I'm hoping is I can get a long enough run where I can stick it right in this, right in here. There we go. What I'll do is I'm still, like, that other connection point I don't have, which is unfortunate. So I'm just going to walk it over until I have to terminate it again. Because I might end up seeing the other half of that wire along this pipeline, but I'm not sure if I will. It doesn't look like it. Oh, yep. See the wire there. I can't see it over here, which is unfortunate. So I'm just going to walk it over and I'll delete that wire on the way back. Actually, I'll terminate here. I know I'm going to run out of room. So I'll just walk it all the way over. Because I want to delete all these walls and stuff too, so... there we go. I'll stick it on this side. Again, I'm just going to leave that wire there in case I want to add more later. I can just glitch on it. Get rid of these. I'll get rid of that too. And you do want to kind of be careful when you're deleting this stuff. You don't want to accidentally delete pipe or any of that stuff. And strangely enough, that's lit up now. I'm going to, yeah, you see how it just kind of disappeared? It's weird that stuff like phases in and out. That's something that's been broken for quite a while, and I hope they fix it sometime soon. And I do want to just check on these and make sure they're full. Yeah, it just disappeared again. Weird. Yeah, I'm right next to the friggin'... Oh, like right on it. Thanks, game. Want to make sure these are actually filling. And again, I'm the same thing. If I need to make this time go, faster or whatever, I can add more extractors. As long as I don't go over 1,000, I won't run into issues with diminishing returns. So I'll make my way back here and actually start to throw together a base. I'll give that tray terminal a little bit of time to catch up on metal plating. It's already up to 5. So. Actually, I'm gonna run over to my ship also. Actually, what do I have of ferrite dust? I do have a bunch of that magnetizing gonna help me though. Okay, so I do have a combination of ferrite, dust, and carbon, so I could always, if I need to, I can jump in my ship and blast a bunch of these. Alright. I wish I had more carbon though. Oh, I do have a bunch of condensed. I got more over there. Okay. Yeah, I don't plan on building anything too big or extravagant anyway. I am gonna stick it up in the air though. That I do like to use the whatever they call these things. These frames. I do want to... Oh, you can't build too many here. Actually, I want to see if... Make sure there's jelly in... No, there's no jelly here. Ouch. Alright. Can I build one of these? Nanotube. think. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Can I warp? Okay, I can warp there. Alright. Yeah, just fine, it will work. Go over here, grab some metal plating. I want to be able to put down, you know, like 3 refiners too. Oh. Let's see. And a bunch of metal plating there. I think I'm just gonna grab like, I think like 70 will be enough. Just grab 90 for now. And grab a stack of ferrite. Microprocessors I won't need. Let me just see how much this stuff actually costs. Buildable tech. Okay, 5 jellies. Oh, I do need magnetized. I got some magnetized. It'd be nice to grab like a dozen or so. 100 in jellies. Let's see if one of these guys have any. I like to grab, you know, like 20 of them or something at a time. And that's the good thing about this being this late in the game. You can buy pretty much whatever you need, as long as it's available. Some of that. I'm not sure how much of this I already have, but I want to make sure I have enough to make 3 of those. Does nobody want to sell jelly? I need to go to a different space station for this. Yep, gonna have to. I can probably just make it, but I'd rather not use up a bunch of stuff. See, the good thing about these trade routes also is they're all in tier 3 systems. So you're going to have a bunch of, you know, a large selection of things when you buy them. This is how I used to get a lot of metal plating for, you know, like really large products or projects. I would just go around to like, you know, 5 or 6 space stations and just leave with thousands of metal plating all at once. You know, I'd fill up an entire hauler with nothing but metal plating. Just because I got tired of making metal plating. It took forever. Oh, none in there? Come on. Game doesn't want to be nice right now. I'm gonna have to jump out here in a few minutes, just for to make a phone call. But it shouldn't be too long. I was just hoping to grab dihydrogen jelly. I'm gonna try one more station unless one of these pilots have it, but alright. How much dihydrate? I don't think I have all that much of it. Yeah, I really don't have that much. Yeah, a couple of these didn't take the names. Like the system name reverted in the teleport list. Well, if you warp into it, it says the appropriate name. That's another thing that doesn't get fixed. Things that like to rename themselves. That's been an issue for a long time now. It gets fixed and it only lasts for a short amount of time, then it screwed up again. Alright. I did use up a bunch of chromatic metal back there. Yeah, I shouldn't need any more of it though. Should be good. I'm gonna check this other side, then I gotta jump out. I need to make a call, so. Let's see what's in here. Do they not sell dihydrogen jelly anymore? This is crazy. Ooh. Got a van hauler. I do like that design. I'm just gonna wait for that thing to go away so I can get a portal address. Yeah, I do like the fans on these. I wish it was a different color though. That thing's probably a freaking fortune. No jelly. Check this guy real quick. Yeah, I think they took jelly out, which is weird because, oh, maybe it was a minor settlement that I found it at. Oh, I don't want that. I just bought like a dozen of them the other day from some. Oh, he's got some. All right, there we go. Disaster averted. So I'll grab. Actually, if they're going to be that much of a pain to get, I'm going to get a couple stacks. Alright. Should be good on magnetized. I'm gonna do a quick save here. Yeah, I'll be back. Give me maybe like 10 minutes tops. But, try to get in a better position here. At least something to look at. Alright. Yeah, it'll take like 10 minutes. I gotta call an office, so no, that's like you end up talking to 10 people before you talk to the one person you want to talk to. So I will be back. Give me, yeah, like 10 minutes. I should be back. Alright, I'm back. That didn't take too long. I only had to talk to one other person to find the person I wanted, so that wasn't too bad. Alright. I still have a traveler in this system to go find. Alright, let's get back over there. I think I'm just going to do something real simple here. Maybe just do like a 8-sided little setup. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Actually, I need to go get some glass. Pretty sure I can get it right here. I'm gonna do glass windows around it. That way it's not so dark. I don't really need like a roof or anything on it either, but now that I think of it, but might as well use up the base parts, you know. Actually, I could have just built a supply depot right here. I didn't even, or a storage container. Just use that instead of warping all the way back here. It'll give me a chance to grab up some of this carbon. Not very much, a couple hundred if that. 132. Alright. Yeah, I should have just built a storage container over there. You wouldn't have to come back here. Glass. I need to get working on my glass a little bit. Get a couple stacks of that. Oh, actually, I do have... I think I have some frost crystal in here that I could use. Yeah, not very much though. Alright. Oxygen. I think I'll have enough carbon. Why isn't that full? Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna start having issues with this. Oh, come on, game. Why is this happening now? This thing's been working perfect, too. Man, this stuff shouldn't be happening. That thing should be full. Now, in that situation, what I'm going to do is delete this. I'm going to put in a whole new pipe. Hopefully that will fix that issue. Stuff like this shouldn't be happening. You know what, I'm going to replace them all. Yeah, when stuff like this starts happening, it typically means there's an update on its way, so hopefully we see something soon. Yeah, now why isn't my power working? Why did that affect my power? Game's been out how many years now, and we're still running into this issue. I'm gonna ignore that pipe. I'm gonna put in a whole new one. Oh, maybe I don't have enough for batteries? Too close to Starship. Alright. I know I have enough electricity here. Is it nighttime? What the heck? Where's my electricity? See, that shouldn't happen. Yeah, something is screwed up. Now, if I delete this battery, the power's going to go dead. That should not be happening. Alright. Game's been out for this long and they're still having issues with this. Now this should at least say it's filling now. Alright. I wonder why people get frustrated with this game. You shouldn't have to go back and rewire everything for this stuff to work. Discovery services are active. Ah. Go back over here, see what's going on. It might be because I'm in a different galaxy, now that I'm thinking of it. Because that was in Galaxy 19. Now I'm going back to Galaxy 1. So hopefully all this stuff is working now. The only thing I can think of. I'll know right away because my teleporter will either be working or it won't be. And looks like it's working. Before I get too carried away, I want to go check. I don't want the gold, I want... Oh, I deleted my friggin' marker. Make sure I'm looking the right way. Oh, I got metal fingers over here too. Make sure these are filling. Okay. So everything's working. Now my ship's going to be in the way again, though, so move this over here. I might end up destroying a couple of these higher ones. Yeah, I want to move that a little bit more. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this thing down a little bit. I can push it right into the ground. There. Alright. I think I'm just going to do an 8-sided circle. Nothing, nothing crazy here. I'd like to use, yeah, I got a bunch of ferrite, so towards that floor. I'm not used to, still not used to these menus. I'll just start building out of wood. You know what, I'm gonna go with a 12. Wait, how do we do 12? Oh, I have to use a triangle, that's right. There. Yeah, the 8, I don't like how the outside looks when you do these. Yeah, the 12 doesn't look too much better though. Yeah, I can adjust that though. Until I haven't built anything in a while. Yeah, it's still off a little bit. Alright, so pavers. Okay. Don't build anything for a while, you forget some stuff. Yeah, there we go. That'd be close enough. Not bad once you figure out your spacing. Alright, so there is going to be a tiny bit of a gap though, but nobody's ever going to notice it. I mean, it's very, very tiny. What I do is I leave the floors right there, just in case something happens and I need to bring my floors back. I always leave the center line there too. Oh, and I don't have... Damn. How much room is that gonna take up? Okay. What I might be able to do is, can I bring... How many of these can I put in here? Alright, I got quite a few. Should be able to do every other. Actually, I can. There we go. Looks like there's a little bit of a gap there. Yeah, I don't like that. I might just use these. I kind of wish I had the alloy thing now. Is that going to happen even with wood though? Yeah, maybe I just have to change the orientation. That might work. Yeah, it still leaves a little bit of a gap there. I don't know why. Yeah, it looks like just messing with the orientation. Fixes it? Yeah, that's weird. It's another feature, I guess. Yeah, it does kind of bump a little bit. That's weird. Yeah, it's gonna affect one side or the other. That's weird. It's not, must not be like an exact measurement. I can just fill it in by doing that though, but... Alright. Now I'm gonna figure out what my front and back are gonna be. This is gonna be my front. What I like to do, in order to mark my front, what I like to use are the lanterns. That way I know where like my landing pad and stuff's gonna be. So let's put one of those there. Like if it's a large circle or something, I'll do it, one over here too, and the two sides. The front one I'll make really, really big though. It's just so I can keep track of, the layout that I want to go for. So what I'm thinking is, actually, let me get rid of that. What did I just delete? I deleted something. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. This is probably going to glitch in backwards. Or not at all. Yeah, it would glitch in backwards. I'm just going to hand place it. Then. Alright, that will work. What I'm thinking is having gold and silver on these two, and having a few refiners around the back. So I will separate them out by one, so get rid of that one, get rid of that one. There. That way they're not too close together. So one there. I'm going to do the same thing I normally do. I'd like to countersink them so you don't see the pipe. So I drop these down by a half wall. Get rid of that. And then go drop in my two silos. I'll rotate them around. Oops. Lost track of how far I rotated that. 1, 2. One there. One there. And replace my floors. Alright, now I know I'm going to have a door here. I don't like using the bottom one, so I typically I'll go to the middle door. I'm just going to wrap the rest in the triple window. Actually, I'll do 2 windows there. I'll probably do solid walls on there. I'll do a solid. Have that be a window, and 3 windows over here. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. That way I'm not burning through a ton of glass too. Same deal. I use the middle. I'm not going to worry about coloring these or anything. I really don't even need a ceiling on here, a roof, so I'm just going to skip that. I'm going to put my 3 extractors right here. Just make sure I can actually build 3 of these things. Alright, that should be good. Now, extractors can be a little more tricky to set up. I should have a save point here. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a call, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Hopefully that'll be the last interruption. Now that I think of it, I think I'm only going to do 2 refiners. Because I'm not going to be making platinum here, so I'm just going to do a refiner here. In order to get those in the middle, what I want, one of these. What I do a lot of times is I'll just use a short floor or a small floor. Now, in order to get, I'm going to have to build one of these. See, those glitch in backwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the cache pin. So I'm going to put the refiner in my cache. I'll copy this. Because those glitch in backwards. You see the top of the wood, how it has a thick line and a thin line? The thick line is typically your front of whatever you're glitching. But because the refiner glitches in backwards, what you have to do is you have to flip this short wall so that the thin is towards you, and then do your glitch. That way it glitches in facing the way you want it to. And actually, I don't like the placement of that. I want that to be closer to the window. So what I do is I'll delete that out. And I'll end up moving this floor back a little bit. So I'm actually going to be pushing this floor out. Alright. So I'll do that again on the other side. Push that out. And cache that. Copy that. Flip that around. And miss my glitch. I wish it would stop kicking you out of menu too when you do miss a glitch. There are ways around it, but I'm so used to building it in one way that I end up getting kicked out all the time. Alright, so if I go back to that, then okay. So try this again. There we go. Now it's closer to the window. So, and then I will just repeat it on the other side. Alright. So those are all set. And I think maybe I'll do a couple of whatever the heck they call these things. The carbon planters there. No, they're here somewhere. Oh, it's an electric. That's right. Yeah. How many of these can I make? I can make 15 of these. So put one here just to hold it. And I might as well build up these walls while I'm here too, so I'll lose track of that. I'm not sure how tall I'm going to make these. So I'm going to kind of do the same thing I just did. I want this one. Actually, how far away will these be? I'll put it right in the center. Alright. I want to do... Sometimes I'd like to use the light blocks for this. That's going to glitch in backwards. Alright. So I'm just going to eyeball these, I think. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. There's a couple different ways to do this. What am I looking for? Okay, so the front does go that way. Alright. So I'm gonna do these by eye. Go right there. I'm trying not to pierce through the outside of this. It looks like it will work alright. I do want to try to bring it in just a little bit though. So I'm using this center line here to line that up. I'm trying to just bring it forward until that line disappears. That way, hopefully keep it somewhat straight. Alright, drag it forward a little bit. That should work. Now if I go one on each side of that, it might overlap. Yeah, they overlap just a little bit, so that'd be fine. What I do is I put one on the bottom. Well, now I can take this floor out. Easier to see. So I take out that one, then I'll put another one on top, and another one on top of that. So I'm gonna delete that one, and that one, that one, and that one. Now when I glitch on these, they overlap a little bit, but you can get a whole, you can get, this is another way that you can get a bunch of planters in one area. And then what you do is you just go in and you delete your light blocks. You'll see this in a lot of my builds. I'll do like a whole wall of these. But what I want to check is, I don't want it to pierce through the wall. That's the tricky part sometimes. But you want it up against the wall too. So all you do is you go through and delete all your light blocks. Then, oops, still got 2 more light blocks there. Alright. And run your power. Alright, and then run this down here. Yeah, again, I would hide all these wires. I do use the wire hider for stuff, so that you don't see it here. But typically I would have this hidden, in the floor somewhere, or inside of here. Now those are in place. All you do is toss your floors back in, and it gives a pretty nice look. Brightens it up a little bit too. Now when I have some, well, I can probably make some antimatter. I'm only gonna do like 4 of them, but I like to put in some of those barrels too. Like I can't even access the barrels yet, but I normally like to keep a few of them at the bases, just for, you know, just for getting antimatter easily. I'll just kind of dress it up a little bit. I'd like to typically put them towards the doors. I'll put a couple of those in there. You know, maybe stuff like where are they? You know, sofa or something over here. You know, just dress it up a little bit. I'm big on symmetry with my stuff. I like to kind of have things be somewhat symmetrical. Alright. And I will want a... Actually, I'm going to have to delete... Actually, I might not even have to delete that. I'm just going to put in a sensor here. I think I should be able to get that to trigger. Because you can always tell you just doesn't want to trigger. It's going to be too far away. So what I'll do, delete that, I'll just put it inside. Yeah, and again, that would be something else that's hidden. You never see those wires. Now if I get close enough, yeah, it triggers. Alright. Alright, I don't know what I really want to do for a roof on it. I don't really need a roof, but you don't want it to look like an afterthought. Do this type of deal. Yeah, that won't look too bad. It's luckily on planets like this you don't have to worry about the elements, so... And what does it cost for these? Okay, just pure ferrite. I can build 10. Okay, so I'm gonna use some of these for lighting. So I do the cash pin on these as well. And I'm only gonna do like every other, probably. If I can glitch them in, right? This one is, sometimes the timing on it's a little bit weird. Sometimes this one can be a challenge to glitch in. There we go. I'll probably only do 4 of them actually. So, attach that. These are probably gonna almost overlap if they don't overlap. Yeah, it's like right there. I might just do, yeah, see what 4 of them look like. I don't know if that's gonna look good. Yeah, it'll look fine. Yeah, that'll work. And can I use these? Okay, I got enough stuff for them. I won't need quite that many. Only need 6 of them. So just a real simple little build. A little bit of glitching, but not much. I'll toss in. Hopefully I have enough stuff to do a landing pad now. Alright, I should be good. I just want to make sure I put it in the right spot. Alright. I always want to kind of take a run inside just to make sure things look okay and things trigger. I could use a little bit more light here, but yeah, I think I will put some lights in here. Brighten it up a little bit. But I want to make sure to attach everything. So I'm going to go grab my pipe here. I typically like to put my pipes at the back if I can. I'll just bring it down straight. And go tie into those other silos. Because I always attach to the front of my silo, you know, from my extractor. I want to make sure that I connect to the back of my silo. That way everything lines up. And I'll do the same thing for my silver. Like if these were closer together, I would probably go to the outside of the silo. I wouldn't have put them that far into the floor either. I would have had them back over in this area. You don't want those pipes to get close together at all, because it'll totally ruin everything. So, yeah, having proximity on these can be a real nightmare if things overlap. Alright, I know I might have to roam around here a little bit because I deleted my marker over there, so it might take a few seconds to figure out where things are. Okay, there are those metal fingers. So I go right over here. And using those metal fingers as a marker, so I know that where my cave is. And that connection's too close to Starship. That's something that they have to fix this at some point. This is ridiculous. But at least I found a little cave I can use. Now hopefully I can connect in. Yep. Got lucky. Alright. Connect that one. And I think that connected. And just barely made that. Okay, and that did connect already. Alright, those are both good. Now I do want to try to get some more light in here. Typically I have cryophosphate. What I do like to do, so little way to brighten things up is you use the candelabra bloom. And what I'll actually do is I'll put one of these inside of the silos, just to brighten everything up, and you don't see the plant at all. But I don't have the ability to build those right now. So what I'll just use regular lighting. I don't bother with lights, like you know, typical light bulbs. They don't throw much light, but these things do. So I'll just stick a few of these around. Give a little bit of light. Nothing fancy. What I will do is I actually like to flip these upside down. You need a spot to do this, so all I do is spot glitch that. And I'll copy it. I'll just shrink it right down. Spin it. Shrink it as small as it will go. And make little wall sconces out of them. It'll say you can't build it there, but go into free mode. Oh, it doesn't want me to. Oh, let me place that there. Now I'll copy it. Go into free placement and you can place it. Now, typically I try to go up about that high. They work really good as little wall sconces. You can even flip them around if you want. You can mess around with the angle you want them, you know, to hide things a little bit more. So just experiment with stuff, use it in different ways. You know, add a little bit more light to stuff. I think that's probably about it for this base. I really didn't need much. Didn't need too much gold or silver because in Permadeath you really don't have room for it. I am gonna drag this up here. I always like to have a save point, you know, on the landing pad before getting inside. Sometimes I'll put another one, like over by the refiners or something, but there really isn't that much room in there. So, and I like to have a trading terminal. But I don't know. Yeah, I can put it on a window, I guess. I'll go move that. I'll just put it towards the door somewhere. Sometimes I'll put two of them in there just to dress things up a little bit more. But that's it for that. And I will put down a wire hider. A lot of times I just stick it to the bottom of the landing pad, or under the building or something, or down on the ground. A lot of times I'll just stick it right there. That way it's easy to find. Now, another thing I like to do, if I'm on a glitch planet, see if I can find one here quickly. Yeah, typically what I would do is I would fill in my cave down there too, that I put those silos in, but I don't care about it. So, seeing if I can see a glitch somewhere. Pretty sure that's one over there. Fissures, they're pretty easy to notice because they have that very green light coming from them. Pretty sure this is one. Yep. Because there's an issue with these things where you can put down multiple out of only having one. So what I'm gonna do is this is I would consider this to be an exploit, but doing it for display, yeah, you can see where that other triangle is. I would find a way to hide that. You know, maybe do a second floor or do something. I would try to hide that. But with these glitches, because there's an issue. Where are they? Under planets, right? Yep. See, for some reason it's saying I have 32 of them to build now. I don't know why, but with these glitch planets, what I'll do is I'll can't talk. What I'll do is I'll actually put down multiples right around it. That way, if I need fissures or whatever, I can always come back and just pick up one, and I have a ton of them. So what I'll do is I'll actually put down, you know, like 5 of them or whatever. Or I'll put like 50 of them, just so that I always have them in quick access to them. Yeah, and I'll actually put a few down here too, just to... That way I don't have to run out and try to find some. I have some that are close by. And all you need to do is pick up one of them. Alright. Actually, I should have copied one of those. Yeah, because if you copy it, put it down, and then pick it up, it'll now appear in your inventory. If I go to the right screen here. Yeah, it appears in your inventory. So all you have to do is copy it and pick it up, and you never lose them. So I'm going to do a quick save here. I'm going to have to be taken off, but I do want to grab a little shot. Screenshot here. And rename this, because I like to know what I actually have at the base, so I actually go through and do this. Alright, quick upload. And gonna head back up to my ship and morph out of here. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna warp back over to my mold farm because I gotta clean up my storage. It's really bugging me. My stuff looks horrible right now, so I might work on this little area. If I can jump in tomorrow morning, I might try to expand this base, my mold base, make it into like a main base with all my storage and stuff. For now, anyway. I don't really want to do anything with my freighter because I'm going to end up trashing that thing. So I just want to get a good amount of money first. That way I can just buy something outright. Alright, good old mold farm. Yeah, what I might do is put a second story up on this area and use it for storage, my storage containers and stuff. So I don't know, we'll have to see. I'll try to jump on tomorrow morning and try to redesign this whole thing, maybe. At least being here, I have access to you know, my storage container and stuff. That way I can start getting this thing in order a little bit. Like, there's stuff in here I don't even need. Oh, I can put that in there. Yeah. But I think that's gonna do it for me. Thanks everybody for swinging in, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.